friends, welcome into the channel. This is Shary. If you are new, thank you for joining us, and if you are returning, as always, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of setting up with you in my Plum paper planner, 7x9 vertical columns for the month of October. The decorating, some of this has already been done on video and one I did off camera, but I'm just going to be filling in some information, so I thought I'd take you along with me on that today. And then I also have something really cool to show you, a YouTube channel to feature where I got the idea from and how I put my own spin on it. So if you want to see what we're going to do, stick around and we'll get started. Okay, so today I'm going to be using pretty much my go-to most of the time for writing is my Pilot G2 in the 07. I've been using those for years. They just seem to work really well for me. And on my highlights page, I'm just going to be using this ultra fine point Sharpie to jot down a few things. Let's get going. Okay, so I've got a few goals for October. I'm really trying to start this fall season and getting into the end of the year off right with some things I've been wanting to do. So goal number one, I'm starting back up with a online class that I started about 5 years ago. It's through the Aromahead Institute of Essential Oil Studies. I got about halfway through it and then I just sort of fizzled out. No particular reason, things in life happened and I just kind of got away from it. Even though I still always had my enthusiasm for essential oils, I still use them. I just sort of got out of my study mode. So goal number one is it's called ACP, so it's Aromatherapy Certification Program. So I'm just going to start ACP. And if you ever look into aromatherapy, Aromahead Institute is a really, really good, solid, trustable, I guess you say dependable online class. They've been around for a long, long time. Start ACP class. So that's goal number one. Goal number two, I can write in this pin because I've got a sticker here. That is to get fall and holiday candles launched. Fall and holiday, and I've got the majority of my candles for fall made. I'm waiting on more wax to come in. Okay, I ran out of room, but fall and holiday candles launch. Let's see, I have a date for those two. And then goal number three is I really want to work on some social media growth, personal growth. By that I mean I want to start incorporating affiliate links, which I never messed around with before. I want to learn more about campaign audits and how to use the social media section, the tab in my Plum paper planner. Some of that's a little confusing to me. So I've got some personal growth and some study to do in that regard. Birthdays, the only birthday we really have this month, let's see, well, we have Ryder. He's going to be 4 on October 27th. But my mom would have been October 25th. So let me put mom. What did we figure? My dad would have been, they were a month apart in their birthdays and they both passed away. It's going to be 16 years this year, I think it was. Yeah. They passed away 2 weeks apart, but their birthdays were only a month apart. So dad was last month. So mom would have been the 25th. Dad would have been 99 this year. And I think we figured mom would have been 85. Yeah. So she'd have been 85, and then my German Shepherd, Sammy, who we were lucky enough to have him for, 13 years. We lost him a couple years ago. His birthday was the 26th. It was the day after mom. And then 27 is Ryder, and he's gonna be 4. It's so hard to believe. My grandkids are growing so fast. Okay, events. The only thing I can think of is Halloween on the 31st. Can't think of any other events for us this month. Things to remember. I'll have to come back to that. Down here, I need to find planner cake. This is from the F3 font, number 18. So just to do, I want to put that right here because this is going to indicate some of the things that I want to do this month, and I forgot to get that. I'm going to jump back into my class. As I said, I got a good halfway through it, but I'm going to review everything because it's been so long. And let me just show you guys. This is what I'm talking about, how good. And this is just the anatomy and physiology section of it. You're going to see this in another video too. This is insane. Look at this. This is everything I printed out for the anatomy and physiology course through. Now, I didn't have to print this out. This is just me. This is kind of how I tend to do things. So anatomy and physiology has, how many lessons it has offhand? 6 before the final exam. So I really want to take my time, put that beast back down on the floor. I really want to take my time and review everything I've gone through so far because, you know, I am 57, you guys, and things just don't retain like they used to. So in the ACP, I want to review, let's just put that here, which is the aromatherapy certification program part. I want to review, which means going online into my class and studying the material and even redoing some of the blends and things that we did in those courses. So I'm going to review lessons number 1 and 2. And if I get further than that, that's fine. Lessons 1 and 2. Anatomy and physiology. Just put that over here. Anatomy and physiology. I'm going to review my orientation because there's a lot of information in that. Orientation and lessons 1 and 2. Things to remember, I'll have to come back to that. So maybe I'll update you on that in another video because I can't really think of anything and I don't want to waste your time or mine sitting here thinking blindly. So I wanted to let you know too that the stickers used primarily in this setup were from the holiday, the seasonal. I don't have the new fall book, but it was the 876. That's what all of this is that you're looking at here is the Happy Planner 876. And I will put that down in the description box below too, in case you want to, you know, look for that yourself or anything. And then I thought on this side, I would just put some key points that I want to do for the month. So number 1 is to start ACP again, and I have a goal to finish it in about 6 months, so let's hope I can do that. Number 2 is to launch. I started a small candle business. I've been making my own candles for a long time, but I launched a small candle business last fall at just local craft shows and farmers markets and things like that. But it's been real tough this year because everything's been canceled. So I really only do it like on our for sale or trades or word of mouth. I get a lot of business that way. I've not yet started shipping. That's in the future. I might think about starting an Etsy shop. I'm not sure. So launch fall and holiday candles. My craft room, which is also, oops, I spelled holiday wrong, but that's okay, is where I pour and it smells so good in here. It's where I pour my candles and it smells really good. In fact, my husband came home from work yesterday and he says, oh, it smells like candles in here again. I said, well, I haven't even been making any. I've been working on them. Sometimes candles, you have to remelt the tops of them to make them smooth and there's various reasons for that after they sit and cure. So that probably throws off some scent too that I get used to smelling and I don't smell it. And then number 3 is I'd like to get at least 3 affiliate links, maybe more. I don't know a whole lot about them, but I'm going to look into trying to get at least 3 affiliate links in October. So that's it for that page, and nothing really new to add here. This is just the monthly. I did a video on that. We could bring some of that over here. ACP class, candle launch, affiliates. I really want to study and figure out that campaign audit thing. And if any of you can give me any advice on that, that would be lovely, because I don't really know what all that stuff means. I'm kind of not that smart in that realm. Wasn't my field of study. Let's just put it that way. I do like to let that dry a little bit, because I find on the Plum paper stuff does smear quite a bit easier than on some other paper. So this next thing I want to show you is the neatest idea, and I got it from a fellow YouTube content creator. The name of her channel is B, capital B, and then capital BRESNAN. So B Bresnan. Her name is Brittany, so it's B Bresnan. And I will link her YouTube channel below, and I'll actually link the exact video that I got this idea from her. It has to do with that extra page we always get in Plum Paper Planner when your month changes midweek, which it will in October. So we would have 2 identical weeks. This was the first week after the tab. That's why I decided to do it this way. So it's the same as this, okay? Because the other week, let me look back. This is always confusing. So yeah, we end here. So we end on the 4th. So you have the option of doing this week as your first week, or this week as your first week, because the week starts not on a Monday, okay? So what Brittany, she said she blew her own mind, and she blew my mind too, as to how to use this page. A lot of people tear these out, they glue them together. I didn't want to glue it together. I thought there's got to be enough stuff that we can do to really utilize this page. And so what I'm going to do on this, she uses it, at least so far, Brittany uses it to track her goals for the month. And I thought, fabulous idea. The sticker books I used on these 2 pages are mostly the color story, the 459, I call it the blue color story, and then the flowers, the 372. And this washi was just some old washi that I had. I don't know if it was Happy Planner washi. I don't know if I just picked it up at Joann's or whatever. I'm really not too sure, but it's just some washi to throw in some pizzazz there. So anyway, let's get started. This isn't going to be too involved. I'm just going to put down some main, this was kind of the one I had to really think about the most. In October, we have 5 weeks. So yeah, I like to do mine from Monday to Monday. So 9/28. So that's going to be the first week. This is all going to be, if I didn't explain this before, my social media. I'm going to be tracking all kinds of things, social media on here, and things I want to accomplish, things that I'll put down, videos that I want to film. And then this will be 10/5 through 10/11, 12 through 10/18, 10/19 through 10/25, oops, through 10/20, I wrote that wrong. And then 10/26 through 1st, 11/1. Okay, so some of the things I'm going to track down here, I believe, is I wanted to use this for posts to Instagram or YouTube and Instagram. So this is going to be posts, and this is going to be to YouTube and Instagram. I'll just keep track of those all week. And then right here is going to be, I think this month I'll do it stats, just to keep track of stats for YouTube and Instagram. And then up here will be videos to film. So as I film, I might need more room than this, but I'm just gonna try it and see. As I said, I'm just trying it for this month to see how it works. If it doesn't work out, then I can do something different next month. But it's just an idea, and I thought it was a great idea she had. And then over here, which is just the weekend, because this isn't divided up by weeks, I think I'd like to track how many posts, likes, comments, and shares. And I won't do it, and I think what I'll do is maybe just for, because of space-wise, how many posts would be per post, likes. I don't usually get very many shares, comments, comments and shares for the month. So maybe I'll check in like twice. I'll do YouTube twice and Instagram twice. YouTube, Instagram. And I do have a Facebook page too, but I haven't really been too active on it. And I'm trying to just keep it easy for myself this month and just sort of, it's just a start. I don't know that I'd stick with this format, but at least it gives me something to, whoops, knocked my light over. Give me something to track a little bit of. Over here, important, I'm not sure. I'm gonna put on the You Got This 3 affiliates, social media growth, pain audits, and by that, I'll show you what I mean. If you don't have the social media tab in your planner, I hope to be able to really utilize it. Now, so I do have a little bit on here. I goofed up and put this down here. So a couple goals I have. My first goal is to hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers, 2,000 and 3,000. That's kind of, my planner runs from September through August. If I exceed that, great. These pages I'm really working on. They say promotion. That's some of the personal growth that I'm working on. Obviously, September is almost over, but I do have the whole rest of the year, and that was just there for some note taking. And so I hope to get to where I can start filling this out and then use these pages for brainstorming. I've already got them dated September through August. Again, promotions and campaigns. And then back here, these pages, you go a little bit more into detail, your campaign audit. I think these are geared a little bit more toward Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. I don't know that they're geared toward YouTube. Again, if anybody knows or you've worked with these pages, feel free to leave me a comment below. Just description, your title, your campaign goals, 1 and 2, platform. See, I could even come back in here and utilize this section because each one is a month as well, and I just haven't dated those yet. But this would be September, so I could just come in and maybe I'll do that and show you on another video. Platform would be YouTube, Instagram, YouTube, Instagram. For me, that's what I'm focusing on right now. And I could say for the month of September, I had how many posts I did, how many likes I got on the post, how many comments, and how many shares. Come up with my campaign goals for the month. Did I achieve them? Yes or no? Right now I need to figure out really what that is. That is about it on these pages. So yeah, so hopefully the next time I do a check-in video, maybe toward the end of October, I'll have a better idea of what's going on in this section. So I hope you enjoyed this flip through today. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Ring that little notification bell so that you don't miss an upload. I will be uploading every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It will not always be planner content. Most of it will be. I do gardening and other content as well, just not as much lately because we're so smoky outside. So, all right, you guys, take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.